teach inside the building.
You flash a light and it was just like cobwebs like that, you couldn't go that way and you wouldn't want to anyway because...
Jesus Christ.
So it was a labyrinth that you had to go through.
This to me feels like the only place that this has been documented. I don't know anyone else that talks about this. This is Da's rare kind.
I love the chase stories. I love the best Graff stories. I love the fucking... all the stories that happen and make up graffiti. I love all that. But I also love... I like to know that there's a Daz and there's a David.
Ladies and gentlemen, Form 72 inside the ride, DDS. Fine, TPG.
As somebody with a graffiti mentality, oh my God, nothing better than jumping down fire extinguisher and just doing a big smiley face on the side of a train.
It's my boy Killa. Justin Rollins.
Remember, I got wounds and that on my arms as well. My wrists are bleeding.
Is this from your own self?
Yeah, from self-harm, from smashing the TV. And they're like hosing me down and I'm just like running from one side of the cell to the other and they're like laughing when they're doing it. And all you can see is an eye. That eye will stay with me forever because you can just see an eye and hear a laugh.
Like, oh, fuck that, bro. Sime.
Next up, what we got is the quick fucking fire round, man. 1,000,000% loop. It's fucking the best paint I've had. It's brilliant. It's fucking good all-round paint. Sticks to everything. Goes on what you want it to go on. Do you know what I mean? I would have said Chelmsford in Essex because that was like the oldest one. It only went last summer and it was going for a lot of years. And obviously I live in Essex, so like I fucking used to like it there. There's just so many of them, man. Just like fucking so many of them. Trellis got history in it. But I don't like painting there really, you know, like, because stuff don't last there very long. And I've had things last there for ages, but yeah, probably Trellick's like the most historic in it, you know what I mean? For pink. You know why? Because when I was a kid, you couldn't get pink paint. You could get pink bun, but you had to come into London to get it, or it was more expensive, or it used to be behind the counter so you couldn't rack it. Or you could have baby pink that looked like white, what fucking Oakley Homestyle used to do. So like, now you can get all these pinks, it's just like, I love pink. Probably say, Scene, obviously, like, just through his like, productions are just always on point, they're always neat, they're always stylised. Ecuador. Right, D. I'll be literally 2 minutes. Sweet.
Harry Conway.
Any writer will know, the more you get into it, the deeper you get into it, it just consumes you. It changes your whole lifestyle because you stop hanging around with people that don't paint. If you're a real, like, true writer and you're doing your thing at that age, why would you want to go to a party if you can just go paint?
Zonk.
Back then, that was social media, a real life social media. Do you understand?
Yeah, that's
so
cold.
Like, there was no Facebook or Instagram or anything like that back then, but you're kind of living in a real life social media.
Sending
you
a
do
message,
a piece,
yeah.
you get likes, you get criticism, you get love, you create a buzz, and that is what social media is now.
His name's Amin, PFB.
Things are, you know, tracked and observed by higher forces, let's say. The worst thing when we were kids that happened was you went to Snappy Snaps with a roll of film and then Snappy Snaps would call the police. So people would go back to Snappy Snaps and then there'd be an officer going, hello.
is the man like Plug?
Certain man, obviously, they've been hotted up for certain things, and it's like,
Right.
why are you chatting man's name like that? Do you know what I mean? You shouldn't even have said that, because now look at him. Do you know what I mean? You just gotta try and hold it down now, man. It's peak as well. The way the roads are going now, it's not a joke, bro.
Panic, ATG.
I think, it's always interesting to look at the way people approach the graffiti thing. I always really like it when you can see someone's noticed a gap in what other people are doing, and it means they stand out a lot more. That was something we always tried to do. Strategy, and you can apply it to other things, and it shows someone's wit and intelligence.
We got legends inside the place, boy. I can't believe it. The mighty Causa.
Korsa, king of roadside action. Remember that, man. I remember and know this.
I feel like the legacy holders should be
the ones who make the money.
Make the money,
Yeah,
make
of course,
the
of course.
make the turnaround,
You
right?
have to pay your dues with anything you do in life, man.
Yeah.
There's too many of these little fake ass chumps out here trying to sell shit and make money off the back of our tradition, of our legacy.
This is score. The simplicity of something, but actually is quite hard to do.
To see your name going past on a train, you have to paint simple and big.
Shays,
Be
kids
real.
loving, WD.
Yeah, got to know Scene and tattooed at the tattoo shop. I tattooed him, he tattooed me. I got a little one off him. But I worked in the shop and put like 3 years there. It was midday till midnight, 7 days a week if you wanted to. And there's people sat out there wanting your work because it was Tattoo Scene, which was a respected shop. And you just shut the fuck up and earn your money.
The mighty zombie.
Racking, that's the only way you could get up back then, was to rack. You had to be a thief, you know what I mean, to get up. If you wasn't a thief, you had to be rich, and then you had to pay for the paint, you know what I mean? But you had to be a proper thief, you had to do all the techniques, tuck a t-shirt in, walk in with a colour chart, you had to know all the psychological ways how to do stuff.
My name is Arrow from Heavy Artillery, VMD Vandals Must Destroy, and K2S Killed to Succeed. I don't have a favourite paint brand because I don't believe that any of them deserve any credit unless they're paying the artists. My favourite Hall of Fame's the middle of Brighton, where we just seemed to be able to do whatever we wanted for about a 5-year period unimpeded. And I've got so many, and all for different reasons. There's some where you think that can't be possible, and you go around like the old New Cross Yard when it was the big Mets in there, or whatever Mets they were. But that, how you used to get in there was absolutely insane, and the way Omni found to get us in there, insane. One of my other favourites was, I used to love painting Farini in Milan. I used to love Borelli Greco. There's loads of good ones that I loved. Can I have Cruz? Absolute number one without question, Chrome Angels. 100%. Pride, Bando, Zaki, Scribbler, Mode, too good. Too good for words. The original magic of MSK, when they, with Revoke and all of those guys, when they were fully on fire, there was nothing like that. DSF from Berlin, well, they're from all over Germany, but they were, if you knew them and the way that they rolled and the people they were, not only were they like meticulous, ultra German in terms of the way they would paint and their timing and all that different stuff, they were just the coolest people.
Reese, Spat, 1T crew.
Killa Kela, bruv, we've been there from day one. We was homeless, 15, 16, had nowhere to live. If it weren't for Graff, putting us together at the same time, we got up, we hit bare yards, but we were homeless.
Shock 1. I see Swizz Beats and Usher and Bally and crazy things popping off for you right now.
I started this new chapter of my work, which is the X-ray thing. Things I'm doing now, they're not commissions in the sense that somebody's like, and we need you to do this, and we need it to be this big.
Yeah.
These are things where they're just bringing you as an artist because they're down with you as an artist.
It was that's what we wanted immediately. We used to jump on trains taking pictures.
Hello? We decided when we rid that train from one end to the other, what we saw on there, and when we linked Esno, all the others, along to that wreck line bit, in between that section, that's how we found out it's on tracks and everything.
The notorious Vamp.
I used to move about a lot because of obviously I really lived that life. I sofa surfed and I was here, there and everywhere for a long time. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, it was mad. But apparently they'd been looking for me for years and it was just for trains.